That's right.
Well, ahoy there, me hearties. And welcome to glennzb TV, the show that puts glennzb into your TV. We start this morning with, that pirate-like salutation. I thought that was very authentic there, you land lovers. Because I'm asking, what are they having to Talk Like a Pirate Day? It's today. Come on. I know what you're thinking. Wow, can it be a year already? That's right, it's the 10th annual... I breathe heavily, my eye patch, my very authentic eye patch just flips up like that. It's the 10th annual Talk Like a Pirate Day. We used to be so into this. Don't you remember when it was a big thing? And then has it become a bit uncool to be a pirate? I blame people who download music illegally and also Somalians. They've made piracy pretty uncool by actually going around and kidnapping people on boats. They've ruined it for everyone, but I reckon we can get it back. Get yourself a printable eye patch and bang it on and talk like pirate all day. You'll freak everybody out if nothing else. All right, it's hard to keep up with the Cambridges. This is William and Kate I'm talking about, because we have this amazing vessel in the Solomons, the boat truck or the truck boat, whichever it was, and then of course they wing their way to Tuvalu. I would have thought they would have just taken the truck boat, but apparently they had to use a plane, and then they get carried along by this awesome thing on the soldiers of some Tuvaluan warriors there. So that's quite impressive, isn't it? You've got a roof, you've even got a fence, you've got like a front yard on that thing. That is amazing. And you'll remember, of course, when John Key was at APEC recently, he was also carried on the shoulders of warriors in Raro. But that was his one there. So no roof, no fence. That one's a lot more impressive, isn't it? So I guess, while it's good to be the Prime Minister, it's way better to be the Prince and Princess. All right, we've got the snotty milk scandal to cover off here. Apparently, they're putting a snot-like, what's being described as a snot-like substance in our milk, and we've only just found out about this, even though the Australians have already banned it. I don't know why this has come as a surprise to us, given that it's green milk, right? Why did you think it was called green milk? Why do you think they've been putting it in green cartons and in bottles with green lids on it? It does make you wonder, though, what's in the yellow milk, doesn't it? Ew. All right, maybe you had a few Baroccas before that one, I don't know. All right, I've gone into too much detail there. How do we get people to turn up to Hui? Seriously, because the poor old Bill English, he's sitting there yesterday at the Water Hui, and apparently there's varying reports of crowd numbers at the Hui. Somewhere between 10 and 12 people turned up to the Water Hui. Here's a picture of Bill at the Hui. I'm not sure, Bill, when you've got a massive crowd of 10 or 12 people, whether you need the microphone. Is that a bit of overkill there? I'm pretty sure they could have just gathered around probably just a normal sized dinner table and had a meaningful discussion there. How do we get more people to turn up? Pizza seems to work for our staff meetings here. Definitely something savoury, because you can't go a whole evening just eating, slice and cupcakes. They look nice, but they don't sustain you. So savouries, sausage rolls, those little potato top pies. I reckon if you publish that, or even just the smell of hot chips, that will definitely get people more people turning up to the next Hui. So we'll follow that carefully and see if they can make any inroads there and really draw the crowds. And I just want to finish with a curiosity update, because Curiosity has been mooned twice. Was in the process of being mooned twice. That's right. The Curiosity rover on Mars is taking photos of the Martian moons crossing the sun. It's like a lunar eclipse. It took photos of Phobos on Thursday. Why we're only getting these photos now, I don't know. Do they have to be sent to a Martian chemist to be developed? That's a bit old school, isn't it? They generally are fairly high def, these photos, so maybe they are going a bit old school with it. So I've got a picture of Phobos crossing the sun there. Look at that, isn't that spectacular? Whoa! I just want you to take that in. That's awesome. Now, 2 moons on Mars. We've got Demios, I believe. Yep, Deimos. Not quite sure. I'll get a pronunciation for you when we get the pictures back from the chemist from that one. That's not the only thing that Curiosity has been doing over the weekend. I went for a massive drive of 282 feet over the weekend. So if I can convert that into a unit of measurement that we all understand in rugby field terms, which of course is the universal measurement, 282 feet, that's not quite a rugby field. So it hasn't quite scored, sort of made it to about as far as the 22. So yeah, in total, since it's been on Mars, it's gone 745 feet. So we're talking like over 2 rugby fields there. So yeah, you would have gone far enough out of Forsyth Bar Stadium to take a leak, I guess. Anyway, that has been the Glenn ZB TV episode for Wednesday. Thank you so much for having me in your tally. Arrrr.